Australia, your very own brother Roosevelt Philip. Give him a big round of applause.
Wake them. Tell them. We fought in NNP again. Call them. Wake them. Tell them. Go out there and call somebody.
NNPites. Say it louder, NNPites. Pleasant good night to everyone. And special good night to our sister Kendra and the team. I'm very, very happy to be here and be part of the NNP party. And this is not my thing, but circumstances allow it that I'm here. I have no other choice but I have to be here. Yes. Okay. I just want to say something special about Sister Kendra. I don't know how she do it, but I know that she has a young family. She's a young lady. She has a young family. And she somehow find a way to attend every function, anywhere that she get an invitation to go, she will be there. Yes. She recently have a young baby, and she's looking after the party affairs. Now, there's certain NNPites. Okay. Last night I listened to some comments made about her. I don't know how she did it, but there's a lot of things that she said she did. And somehow I just don't understand, because there are a lot of things that's been done, and she said that she delivered the hospitals, the clinic, the roads, the house in Dumfries, the Botanical garden. All that is progress. Yes. The new Bishop's College, retaining walls. Somehow she found enough time to take care of all these things along with her young family. And we have to recognize that. She is a very special person. She can be met, and she's a very special and understanding person. You could meet her, ask any question, she's ready to answer, and so forth. So come the 23rd of June, what are we going to do? NNPI. What are we going to do? Okay. That's what we need. We need to put her back in office for another 5 years. So she has delivered all the things that she said she was going to do. And we have to give her credit for that. So come the 23rd of June, everyone should go out there and make sure that they put the X where? By the house. NNPites. On the 23rd of June, that's what we're going to do. Okay. Oops. Thank you. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't think there is so much more I have to say, but just come the 23rd of June, let us go out and vote house, 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 all the way.
Call them, wake them, tell them, we voting and free again. Call them, wake them, tell them, go out there and call somebody, wake somebody, tell somebody, knock on the door by somebody.
We having a good time, right?
Somebody,
We having a good time, right?
tell them we voting and
I have a little show for all you.
go out there and
We have a little show for all you.
wake somebody,
We're gonna have a good time.
somebody, knock on the door by
You ready for the 23rd? Are you ready for the 23rd? Are you ready for the 23rd? Who you voting? Who you voting? Where you putting the X? Where you putting the X? I present to you. Yo, NMPH! Where we going now? Where we staying? Start up the boogie. Right now we voting for NMP. Your king can't tell them this. When we reaching at the place. I tell you long past them others, long past them the tears. We start up the veteran. I know I ready to go the gun. I know ready to go the gun. From we reaching person. Long past them others, long past them the tears. Hey, gas.
long past them others, long past them the theaters.
We in a race to vet. You don't see nothing yet. Revving up with engine, about to hit the stretch. They say they come to stop. We tell them no bother try. They must be. That's when I see you. Oh say, boom. Oh touchdown, the best buck down in a year. Don't come wrong, you get bucks down in a year. On the 23rd. Kendra mathurine-stewart is the representative. We start up the vet and rev it up. I tell you, long past them others, long past them. We start up, sing it on the other side here, sing it on the other side here. Long past them others, from a rich present. That's way. I don't know where you have it there. Right. What we say? Hey! They always want, I just can't understand. Listen me! I have a problem with the next party. What they do? They want to come and rule this country. And I know that they can afford it. So everything we do, they just cussy. I told them this, nothing different between I need and something's necessary and some. Why the hell they want people to vote and up to now they can't even mind a goat. Right now it's like they're insane, or it's like they're lacking a brain. You see me, and I'm voting for them. Top people to everything that does, sing it out, and this it too. Everything that does want, hey, they see a new car, a new house, a new land. When they walk in, they see a new house, a new car, a new. Hey, they're not walking away. It's the trouble made to know that you left me. After months of just spending, who behave? Everybody want it. Hey, know the difference between a need and a want. Some things necessary and some don't. Why the hell they want to run this country and they pull up? Right now it's like they're insane, or it's like they're lacking our brain. You see, we are voting for them. Everything they does want, and now when they can't afford it, they're causing you cause they want. They see we nice vote, they want that. When you walk in, they're not walking away. They want that. They're not walking away. Hey, somebody say house. We have it. Hey, I am Desi X and I fully endorse Kendra mathurine-stewart. Good night, Belvedere. Give it up for Desi X. Before we bring on the next artist, let me test you out.
Hey, Prata Studio, Baba.
You ready for the 23rd? How are you ready?
When I done, they call me half agent, Prime Minister, she want him shake up man and Rihanna should give me a shimon and forget Chris Brown and all that all one. Now Junior big like so much jammers.
Tell them.
We not changing at all. We not changing at all.
Where you putting your X on the 23rd? Where you putting it? Where you putting it? All right. Let's get ready for the next act. Presenting to you, Mr. Golden.
Somebody say house. Say now getting real how we ways. Is tell them what they voting for. What you say? So who does matter the party? I tell them it's NN. Shout it let them know where we represent. Who's the body's party? Tell them. Look, listen, up in all thing we don't stay. When it comes to flirting, we not leaving this till we say. Tell them we just big up yourself, Kendra. I said she does hype it up whenever my team link up. Cause we bring the vibes, we bring the life, yes we bring everything. None of them can bad like NNP. You know something? Put up your hands. Ask anybody who does man of the party. I tell you is shout it at them. Now once I say NNP. Forget no. Forget 473 for now, right? Yes. Let me go. So who does man of the party? I tell you is shout it, let them know where we represent. Who's the body's party? Tell them. They're not crazy like me. Cause why? Up in all thing. When it comes to fighting, we not leave it inside. So we green till we die. Police, you know something? So we can't get rid of we ways. So we can't get rid of we ways. What? So we can't get rid of we ways. Let me see all the hands up now if I'm voting for house. 1, 2, so who does man be? I tell you is shout it, let them know where we represent. Who's the man is passing? All you tell them crazy like way. Kendra, up in all thing. When it comes to fighting, we not living this sad. Promoter and police. House. It's been 4 years and some, and she keep delivering. So I challenge us, alright? And I must get a little piece of it non-stop. What? I come here to let go and break away. Cause it's let go. Continue night. Whole week to weekend they on my mind. All I want to do is so right now it's about that time for me to bust a sweat. I'm feeling so irie and lively. And I'm about to fret here. Somebody say house. I tell you it's real vibes. Drink it till me. And then oh what a night. Team music it in me. Already. So on June 23rd, what you saying? So make room for we, so we can let go and let go. Just let go and break away. Cause it's I fully have to stand up for this one. Listen to this one. Look, we couldn't find a better one than you. And you catch us from the first time. Right, Kendra, right now we are we world. We won't trade you for our next words. I have to say this one loud, you should know that you and me one and only would trade you for any. I good with you, you should know that. Tell them, not someone who could replace you. They can walk a mile in your shoe. What? I got Charles, say house. Time to never live together, so we forever cherish. You never left beside. This is an important verse. Let me know. All the things that we've been through never. This bond is a blessing, could I never be a curse. We've been through the camp, we've been through all the rough weather. And you never left us, you know why? Through COVID, ooh, you were made for we. We're telling you this is destiny. We are with you till the end. See my lover. What? If all the voting for Kendra, let me see your hands in the air. 1, 2. You should know that. I love all you.
Give it up for Mr. Golden. Give it up for Mr. Golden. The green machine rolling through. Go on.
All right. Family, I just want to test you to see how much you have been involved in what's happening. Where are we going to be tomorrow? Lord, Lord, Lord. Are you sure? You sure? And what's happening on Sunday? Lord, Lord, Lord. Well, then I have to say nothing again. I do not have to say a thing. That's what I'm talking about. So, in other words, I could keep my mouth shut. All right. And you know what time the boat going to be leaving? We're going to be leaving at 5:30. 5:30 in the p.m. We're going to be joining our family in Pidimatnik. And if you think, well, tomorrow I'm going to talk a little bit more because I have plenty to talk about in Pidimatnik. So come out, join us. We join into Pidimatnik. The boat leaves at... Lord, Lord, are you making a mistake at all? All right. Well, listen. We want to get to the meat. We have had the gravy. In other words, you have had the sauce before the main course. My brothers and sisters, put your hands together as I present to you.
Colin Belvedere, Vogels, Dover, Windward, and surrounding area. Belvedere, let's welcome.
Big up yourself, Minister Stewart.
Our honorable minister.
Why?
I want you to make some noise right now for your minister.
Stewart, you know what I mean? Hey, what's
ready up?
No, I never been someone shy.
I want you to sing it.
Until I seen your eyes. Me know everything nice. Yeah. Woman of action. Yeah.
I care about the
people. She care about the people. You know what good over it.
Give it up for the minister.
Yeah. The whole Carriacou can relate. Yeah, man, they found a special song.
Everybody sing.
Minister Stewart. And we give thanks for her life.
Sing it one more time.
Never knew anyone so one of a kind. No, the way she moved to her own beat and represent the young people. She's a queen.
If you love your minister, make some noise. Make some noise for your minister.
Serious time and she ready for the duty. She's a queen. So supreme. Why? And when they ask what a good woman's made of, ask Petty Martinique and them will tell you. Hey, Carriacou.
Thank you, Mr. DJ. NNPites! NNPites! Let me do that one more time. NNPites! Yeah, man, all you ready? All you sounding good. And all you looking even better. It is my pleasure to be with you here this afternoon in this lovely community of Belvedere and surrounding areas. As you can hear, my voice is a bit horsey tonight, but I would not trade anything but to be here with you tonight. And tonight I really want to thank the members of my campaign team who would not give me a day. They would not give me a break. You know, they say we have to keep going. We have to keep moving. And they have been the one pushing me and encouraging me every night, night after night, to come out here and to spread the good news, the good messages of the new National Party. And so tonight I am happy to be here and to share with each and every one of you Not just what we have done over the last 4.5 years, but what we intend to do come June 23rd. Somebody say house. Somebody say house, house. House, house, house. Now remember, the 23rd of June is a very important and significant day. That is a day that you will be responsible for. It's a day that you may have to account for your children and your grandchildren. It's a day in which you have to put your country first. A day in which you have to put Carriacou and Petit first. And we are depending on you to go out there on June 23rd and to make the right decision, the best decision. And that decision is to re-elect myself and the new National Party on June 23rd. Because you know, we have been tried. We have been tested. We have delivered. And we are still delivering. And come June 24th, we will continue to deliver. We have delivered, not so? Right. So listen, on election day, as you stand in the line, the only thing that you should be hearing in your head is house, 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 house. And that is what you're looking for on the ballot paper. You're not looking for anything else other than the house. So you need to take your time, look at the ballot paper, and identify the house. Somebody say house. Somebody say house, house. House, house, house. Yeah, are you ready? And all your sounding good. As you can hear, my voice is going. And tomorrow we will be in Petit Martinique. And then on Sunday, we have a mega motorcade. And during the week, next week, we have some meetings here and there. And then the big day is on Thursday. So we want you to join us, all of you, to Petit Martinique tomorrow. And then on the mega motorcade. And we have a little special for you after the motorcade on Sunday. My friends, the new National Party is one of the most mature and organized political party in this country. This is a party that has been in government through the worst of times and through the best of times. This is a party that took us successfully out of the ravages of Hurricane Ivan and Hurricane Emily. It took us out after the ravages of the new Democratic Congress, the National Democratic Congress in 2013 to 2018. We knew what the NDC did then. It took the new National Party to come and rescue Grenada once again. And then came COVID. And the only party that always seems to be in power when we had difficulties and trials is the new National Party. And this new National Party administration did a magnificent job in handling the COVID-19 pandemic. Yes, let me drink something. Thank you. This new National Party government did an exceptional job in managing and handling COVID-19. As a matter of fact, I think we deserve an A+. Somebody say house. Somebody say house, house. Not only did we manage successfully COVID-19 response, but we were able to ensure that all our public officers, all our public workers, all our temporary workers, they got paid. And they got paid on time. Even at times when the country was shut for weeks and months, all our public officers, temporary workers, contract workers, everybody got paid. This is a government. This is a party that cares about people. And we have demonstrated that through our policies, through our programs, through our projects. And that is what you can expect in going forward when you re-elect us on June 23rd. So you know we have spoken extensively, my friends, as to some of our plans and some of our programs. But before I speak about our intentions, let me tell you a little bit of the past, because the past is very important. We do not know where we are going unless you look back. Our past must guide us. We must look to our past for further and for future guidance. And so right here in Carriacou and Petit Martinique, we can boast of some tremendous successes that we have had, which lend itself to the holistic development of Carriacou and Petit Martinique. Right next door, we have $1 million project that is taking place right there. This is the Limle Farm Road. The whole extent of that road will be done. It will be completed by the end of this year. It has started. And this was one of my promises that I gave to the people in this area. As a matter of fact, to the whole of Carriacou in 2018. Somebody say house. Somebody say house, house. So in addition to roads, and you know we have done a lot in terms of roads and infrastructure. We have done many bridges, many drains, many walls. Yes, we have done many things to ensure that our infrastructure development remains on par with the other rest of the country, Grenada including. And so, my friends, in going forward and in the new agenda, we will continue to invest heavily in our infrastructure. So more roads will be done, more bridges will be done, more walls will be done. And I want to say specifically that special emphasis will be placed on the Tibo Road. I know that is a road that is in a very dilapidated condition, but it is a very long road. And so we have to find the resources, the financings, to ensure that we do the whole length of the Tibo Road. We can also speak of other island roads that is in need of attention. And you know I am big on infrastructure. And if I tell you that I will get it done, you better bet your bottom dollar that it will be done. The issue of healthcare. Healthcare is a very important and significant area. And we must never play games with our health. But for us to be able to deal with our healthcare system and what we have here, we must work together. We must understand our limitations while understanding that we are making incremental progress in that regard. So let's look at where we came from and what is happening at our hospitals. You know that we now have a brand new hospital building. That hospital was recently renovated to the tune of $2.8 million US, along with the Hillsborough Health Center. Not only have we upgraded the infrastructure for our hospital, but we've also added other important and critical services. So for instance, we now have our X-ray service. We now have ultrasound service. And we now are able to conduct simple blood tests right here at the Princess Royal Hospital. This is something that we could not have done in the last few years. And so, my friends, when we speak about incremental progress in our healthcare, these are some of the things that we can boast. These are some of the things that we can speak about. We can also speak about the sick bay on the Osprey that was instituted not too long ago to ensure that our patients transferring from Carriacou to Grenada to seek urgent medical attention, that these persons can be transferred in a dignified and inhumane way. We cannot continue to allow our patients to lie on the floor. And so with the cooperation of the owners and operators of Osprey, we have been able to construct a sick bay on Osprey to take our patients down in time of need. My friends, I've also informed you that in cases of emergencies that happens in the wee hours of the night, on days that our Osprey or Doll is here, or even the plane cannot run, we have instituted the necessary programs and plans to ensure that you can get your loved one down from Carriacou to Grenada without any cost to you or your families. And so as I drive around, I'm hearing people are saying, Minister, we still have to pay this $10,000 to the Osprey if you fall sick late at night. But that is not the case. Since 2020, 2021, 2022, we have made special budgetary allocation. We have a special fund, right, where we pay Osprey the sum of $10,000 once they have to move a patient in the wee hours of the night or in the morning. So no family, no friend, no patient has to find these monies to be able to be transferred to Grenada to seek medical attention. And that fund, my friend, in 2023 will increase to ensure that it is there for when you, the people of Carriacou and Petit Martinique, needs it. Somebody say house. Somebody say house, house. Not only that, my friends, because I want to speak a lot on healthcare because it is a serious issue. It is a very serious issue. And so we must do all that we can together to minimize the possibilities of having to send our patients down to Grenada for treatment. It should only be done in exceptional and in serious cases. And, and so what we are looking to do and to implement in 2022 from June 23rd is to ensure that we have specialist doctors and nurses that can perform simple surgeries and operations right here at the Princess Royal Hospital. Of course, that would include a small operating theater. We've already identified the space. We have already started to look for the necessary equipment. And I want to tell you, the people of Belvedere and surrounding areas, that that will come in the new term. We cannot play with healthcare. Healthcare is a very significant and important area. Not only that, but you know, we also now have to continuously send our blood samples for analysis in Grenada. And we know what happens. It takes time. Sometimes the blood spoils on its way. Sometimes it never reaches its destination. And so a patient has to wait longer to find out its diagnosis, his or her diagnosis. That is something that we cannot continue to tolerate. And so what we have done and what we have started to do is to ensure that we have a lab also at the Princess Royal Hospital. The space has been identified. That space is downstairs, the hostel, and the contractors are presently outfitting that space so that we can put in our equipment and our lab so that blood tests can now take place at the Princess Royal Hospital. My friend, somebody say house. Somebody say house, house. So when they ask you what is in the NNP manifesto for healthcare, tell them these things. And I hope that you guys are listening. Are you listening? All right. Now, you know we have done the revitalization of the Botanical Gardens. And we have a very nice idea for that clean green space in town. I want to see the Botanical Gardens as a space where families and children can meet and socialize on a regular basis, where we can have weddings and parties, where boyfriends and girlfriends and husbands and wives can go on dates and sit and chat and probably feed the fishes over the lake, over the pond, build a bridge, a walkover over the pond. And these are some of the ideas that we have in relation to the completion of the revitalization of the Botanical Gardens. We have started it. So we have done the groundwork. We have started to plant some of our flowers, some of our trees, some of our plants. As the rain begins to fall, we will continue to do so. But the Botanical Gardens project revitalization will become a reality. But for it to become a reality, my friends, you know you must go out on June 23rd and to vote. Somebody say house. House, house. House, house, house. Good. Now, youth. And I feel so proud, yet again, when I hear the voices of our young people, especially our young females. You know, my time is not yet up. But I know that when I'm ready to hand over the baton, that this new national party, this Carriacou and Petit Martinique will be in safe hands. Because our young people are stepping up to the plate. They are now more confident more than ever. And I'm certain that I will be easily replaced when that time is come. But as you know, one good term deserves another. And hence the reason I am here tonight again seeking another term, seeking your re-election come June 23rd. Somebody say house. House, house, house. Good. Now listen to me. Not one term, 2 terms. Right. Youth and youth development. It is very important for us to focus on our youthful population. And hence the reason this party, this government that I'm so proud to be a part of, has invested significantly in the development of our youth in this island. And so this is something that we will continue to do. Invest in our programs, be it the Money program, be it the Fly program, be it the Youth Beast program, be it the Hope program, and the other programs that are available to our young people. And while the Imani program is not a perfect program, while the Imani program has its flaws and its disadvantages, but it is a program that has provided many of our young people with many great opportunities. Many of our young people are now professionals as a result of the Imani. Many of our young people have sought and have given and are now holding down senior public officers' jobs. Many are in supervisory positions. Many have become permanent both in the public and private sector. So these are the opportunities that we are giving people, our young people in Carriacou and Petit Martinique. My friends, we will continue to invest heavily in our youth. One of the programs that I'm most excited about and I'm most happy about is that small business loan program. And what this program does, my friends, it provides startup capital or startup money to young people who are interested in starting up a business, or if they already have a business, to inject needed capital in their business to continue. And this project, this program, my friends, have created thousands of jobs for our young people. Because government, as you know, cannot do it alone. Government cannot employ everybody. And so we have to create the enabling environment for our young people who are creative, who can turn their hands, who are skilled in various areas, be it in construction, be it in fishing, be it in agriculture, be it in whatever areas, so that they can make a living and contribute positively to our society. And this is something that we will continue to do under the new term. Invest in our young people. Invest in programs such as the Small Business Loan Program, giving young people opportunities to start and to grow their businesses. We've also done a lot in training our young men, especially in the Empower program, training our young men in the Safety at Sea program in Trinidad, in the Small Engine Outboard Repair program, in the Furniture Making program, all geared towards giving our young people an opportunity to find their way, an opportunity to create a space for themselves and their families. And this is something, my brothers and sisters, that we will continue to do come June 23rd, 2022. Somebody say house. Somebody say house, house. Now, the development of Carriacou and Petit Martinique is very important. We cannot remain stagnant. We have to keep moving. And so just last week, when the Minister of Civil Aviation signed that agreement with SVGA, providing for airlift, daily airlift services to and from Carriacou and Grenada on a daily basis 3 times per day, all Carriacouans and Petit Martiniquans should be proud of this achievement. And not only have we just signed that agreement, but that agreement provides for subsidized air travel. And when I say subsidized air travel, I mean, therefore, that government would be paying part of the cost for you. So whereas that airplane or airline ticket would cost ordinarily 200 US, you now have to pay 90 US because the government will put the rest for you to ensure that we have a twin otter aircraft. A twin otter aircraft is a 19-seater aircraft, much bigger than the Islander, which is only 9 seats, right? And as you know, it hardly flies between Carriacou and Grenada now. But come 1st of June 2020, July 2022, we will have air connectivity, reliable and effective, efficient air connectivity between Carriacou and Grenada, the Grenadines and Barbados, under the leadership of the new National Party and this government. Somebody say progress. Somebody say house. And you know what sort of benefits that can bring to our island. More tourists will come. More people would visit. We may get more investors. More persons might want to come here and invest, whether it's in hotels, whether in restaurants, whether in more bars. And this would augur well for our employment of our young people in beautiful Carriacou and Petite Martinique. Somebody say progress. Somebody say house. Somebody say house, house. You know, also we are very passionate about our festivities, our festivals, our national and public festivals. As you know, Carriacou and Petite Martinique is a cradle of culture. And almost every other month we have a festival. If we have a festival, we have a tombstone feast, or we have a funeral, or we have a wedding, or we have something going on. And so as proud people of Carriacou and Petite Martinique, we must take pride in harnessing and in preserving our rich cultural heritage. And hence the reason why we have instituted the Carriacou and Petite Martinique Festivals Board, which is responsible primarily for the managing and execution of all national and public festivals. And as a result of that implementation, not a businessman in town can say any festival committee owes them money, because they have been dealing directly with the board. And you know there's a lot of people who don't like the board because they cannot get the money. They cannot get their hands in the cookie jar. And so they are going all out. But what this board has done is to bring some level of transparency and some level of accountability to the spending of government funds during national and public festivals. As a result of instituting the board, my friends, we've also seen an increase in subvention to our national and public festivals. Carnival this year would have received a subvention of over $150,000 compared to over the years. That is a 75% increase. And this is something that you can expect to continue after June 2022, because we will invest heavily in our national and public festivals in Grenada. We believe in culture, we believe in arts, we believe in the performing arts, and we believe in the preservation of our rich cultural traditions. Somebody say house. Somebody say house, house. Somebody say house, house, house. In addition to that, my friends, you know I have another pet project. And that pet project is the revitalization of the Dumfries lime factory. You know we used to export a lot of limes and groundnuts in the past. As a matter of fact, we used to manufacture lime products right here at Dumfries. And for some years, that building has been in ruins. The surrounding has been in sheds. And so we need to be able to revitalize that place. I can see it as a brand new tourist attraction where we can bring our tourists, our friends, our relatives, where we can once again produce, not necessarily lime, but other things that are grown right here in Carriacou and Petite Martinique. Somebody say house. House, house. Right next door in Windward, we are presently upgrading our fish center there. The cistern is presently being constructed, and the entire fishing center will be upgraded. We've already allocated the much needed revenue to get that done. But in the new term, the area of Windward community will see the lengthening of the jetty and the lighting of same with a T at the end. These are some of the things, together with the building and the construction of a community center that will take place in the community of Windward. These are some of the things that we will do when you elect us on June 23rd, 2022. So if you know you're voting for the house, put up your hand. Let me see your voting finger. I can't see them. I want to see your voting finger. I want to hear the important word. Somebody say house. Somebody say house, house. House, house, house. Listen to me. If each and every one of you go out and vote, we win already, you know. If each and every one of you under the sound of my voice, if you go out and vote, we win. So I just want you guys to come in meetings and make all the noise. But I want all you to go out on June 23rd and to also vote. But you can't be louder. You know you can't be loud on election day. You have to be quiet. So in your mind, all that you should be saying is, not so, house, 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 house. Right? Because you can't make too much noise. You can't campaign on election day. So all you're saying is, house, house, house. As a matter of fact, before you go to bed, the night before the election, you should sleep with that word in your mind. House, 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 house. My friends, you know, recently we handed out over 90 of those housing units at Dumfries, Carriacou. 90 families, comprised mostly of women with children, were given their letters. And that letter indicated to them that they are a beneficiary of an apartment at Dumfries. Now that letter is a binding document. Government cannot now come and take back that letter from you. So don't make the other side fool you and tell you that is an election gimmick. And I'm certain most of you already received your calls from Nawasa and Grenada to start making arrangements for your connection, not so? Right. And remember, we also told you that those of you who cannot afford to pay the water connection and the Grenada, that we have a program that can assist you in making that connection. Because we want to ensure that you have a decent house, a decent roof over your head for your children and for yourself. Somebody say progress. Somebody say house. House, house, house. And so in the coming term, you should expect another development, another housing development. 100 more houses will come at a second phase in Dumfries. So those of you who are still upset because you didn't get a house in the first round, the second round is coming. And that is why you must go out there and vote for the new National Party on June 23rd. Not only will we invest in other apartments, but we will continue with our material assistance program to help the poor and the vulnerable to improve on their living condition, to improve on their housing stock. Because we know that once you have a decent house, a decent roof over your head, that you will be happy, that you will be comfortable, your children can grow well. And so we will continue to invest in that program to ensure that you have a decent roof over your head. Not only that, my friends, but we'll continue with our bathroom and toilet initiative. And this is an initiative that I'm very proud about. This is an initiative which has provided many families with bathroom and toilet. And you know what? It really amazes me when people talk bad about the bathroom and toilet program. Can you imagine that? A program which really positively impacts the lives of the people. A program which improves the living condition of our people. People are attacking programs such as these. But my friends, if you listen to these persons who are talking ill about the bathroom and toilet programs, these are persons who, one, have hotels and guest houses. And these are also persons that never even owned a home for themselves. So you ought to be very careful, because these are programs that government have designed to improve the quality of your lives, to improve the standard of your lives. And once you re-elect us on June 23rd, we will continue to improve and to impact positively on the lives of each and every one of you. Somebody say progress. Somebody say house. Somebody say house, house, house. House, house, house. Good. My friends, today we are at this location, and we must always remember one of our fallen hero, our fallen soldier, in that of our humble brother, Brother Cox, Brother Pro Cox. And so while we are here preaching and sending the words and the messages of hope from the platform of the New National Party, we must also remember and recognize the contribution made by Brother Pro, by Brother Shinton, and the other persons, especially from this community, who were part and parcel of the NMP family. My friends, we will miss them, but I'm certain that they are smiling wherever they are, seeing all of us gathered here tonight in the name of the New National Party. And I know that they will help us even from their graves to bring victory home once again to the New National Party on June 23rd. My friends, you know, I have always been here with you through the good times and through the bad times. And I have no intention of leaving you just yet. But my time will come when I have to bow out of this thing called politics. And I say to you, my friends, that had it not been for the leadership and experience of our political leader and prime minister, we would not have had the progress, the development, the successes that we have had over the last 4.5 years. And so, for the last 2.5 years. And so, my friends, we cannot sit down. We got to keep moving. We have to continue the work, because Carriacou and Petit needs us all. It needs everybody on board, all hands on deck. Remember that I cannot do it alone. It is impossible for me to do it alone. And when I see all of you here gathered tonight, I am more convinced and I'm more confident that together we will get it done. Together we will move mountains. Together we will part oceans. Together we will fly high, because we are together. We are united, and we are standing strong. Strong under the leadership of the New National Party and, of course, our dear and beloved Prime Minister. My friends, make no joke. The New National Party is a serious party, and it's the party that is the only party that is capable of leading this beautiful country at this time. We know of the problems that has resulted as a result of not only COVID-19, but the war in Europe, the war between Russia and Ukraine, and the implications that it is having on our beautiful islands. And so, my friends, we cannot turn back now. This is a time where we need capable and experienced leadership to take us through the difficult and trying times. And listen to me, my friends, it's going to get tough. It's going to get rough. It will not be easy. There is no end in sight with the war in Europe. And so we have to continue with what we know. And what we know is capable and experienced leadership in the New National Party. So when you go out on June 23rd, the decision is clear. The only decision that you have to make on that day is to put your ex by the house. That is a clear-cut decision. Not so? Right. So I want to ask you and urge all of you to continue to be vigilant. Continue to be patient. It's not long again. It's only a couple more days. Continue to stay strong and focused. And listen to me. The propaganda will come. It is coming. But it's going to be even more rough and tough. It's going to be rough. It's going to be tough. Right? And so we need you in the field. We need you when they come at your homes. When they come and they tell you stupidness. We need for you to tell them house. You're not cussing them, you know. You're not running them. But when they're talking to you, all that you have to say is house, house, house. That's all. My friends, tonight I want to recognize a special young lady in our midst. She has recently returned to Carriacou from Jamaica. She has done exceptionally well in Jamaica under a sports scholarship, of course, and through assistance from the Ministry of Carriacou and Botanical Affairs. And so I want to really commend and highlight and recognize our very own Miss Jamora Alves, who is here with us. Jamora, wherever you are, take a bow. Remember, we love you, and we will continue to support you in all of your endeavors. And just yesterday, also, our very own Ashira Ino from Petit Martinique would have graduated from her high school as well in Jamaica. Ashira, we are sending you love, and we wish you all the best in your continued endeavors. And remember, we are here rooting and supporting you all the way. Somebody say house. House, house, house. Are you ready to go home? Are you ready to go home? Are you ready to vote then? Yes, so election should be tomorrow then. Yeah, are you ready? I'm fine, are you ready? Belvedere, are you ready? NNP, are you ready? Yeah, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Who you voting for on election day? House, house, house. You hear me? We voting house. House, house, house. My friends, I love each and every one of you. And as we continue to journey, as we climax in this campaign, I'm looking forward to seeing all of you on the campaign trail. Join us, follow us, be with us as we take it home. Remember, victory will be ours. We claim victory in the name of the We claim victory in the name of the Lord. We claim victory. However, you have your responsibility, and your responsibility is to encourage your children, encourage your family members, encourage your neighbors, encourage your friends, encourage everybody to go out there and to vote for the new national party. And remember, the only symbol that you're looking for when they give you that paper is the house. Only the house. And when you're in the line again, you remember this. When you're in the line, all that you're saying is house, house, house. My friends, I love you. Enjoy the rest of the night. Take care, Belvedere. And remember, we are looking out for a bigger and a better victory from each and every one of you. Long live the new national party. Long live the house. Long live our Prime Minister. And long live your humble, dedicated, hard-working servant of the people. Yours truly, Kendra Mathurine-Stewart, who you are safer with all the
Minister
time.
Stewart and the new national party. Why? Representing for the Honorable Kendra Mathurine-Stewart, you know what I mean? Hey, what you know? No, I never been someone shy until I seen your eyes. Me know everything nice, yeah. Woman of action, yeah. And she's a hard worker. She care about the people. You know what good over evil, yeah. The whole Carriacou can relate. Yeah, man, they found a special someone. She's royal, Minister Stewart, so royal. And we give thanks for her life. Never knew anyone so one of a kind. No, the way she moved to her own beat and represent the young people. She's a queen. She's a queen, yeah. And ooh, what a natural beauty. Serious time and she ready for the duty. She's a queen, so supreme, boy. And when they ask what a good woman's made of, ask Betty Martinique and them will tell you. Hey, Carriacou, she's royal. Oh, so royal. And I give thanks, we give thanks for life every time, you know. Sure. Never do anyone.
I want everyone to get closer.
Never kind.
I want everyone to come closer.
Yeah.
I want to introduce my friend.
On politics, we sing peace and love to the one and only.
A friend and you.
Stewart.
Long before you get famous.
Yeah, from the people for the people. Tyrus Ryder representing from Jamaica.
Who am I talking about?
Peace and love.
Who am I talking about?
You know the vibes every time. Accessible to the people, can scholar and nigga. Whoa, hey, well I know the king and queen crown. Same big up yourself, Minister Stewart and the new national party.
On the 23rd.
What?
Who we voting on the 23rd? Who we voting? I ain't hearing all you.
No, I never been someone shy until I seen your rise. Me know everything nice.
Yeah.
Woman of action. Yeah. And she's
Don't forget tomorrow we're going PM.
She care about the people.
We're going PM tomorrow.
You know what good over Eve.
Give me a little volume on the mic. A little volume on the mic.
Well, Carriacou.
Just a little more volume on my mic.
They found a special song.
Yep. Alright.
She's royal. Minister Stewart. So royal. And we give thanks for her life. Never knew anyone so one of a kind. No, the way she moved to her own beat and represent the young beat.
I want everybody to come closer. Those in the back come in front.
Queen, yeah. And ooh, what a natural beauty. Serious time and she ready for the duty.
I want everybody to come closer. Draw near.
So supreme.
Alright. I want to introduce. Yeah. Anyway. Hold on. Tomorrow, we're up inside PD Martinique, so make sure you find yourselves in Windward. But before bringing the artists, let we have some fun again.
Don't you let a good thing go.
1, 2, 3, let we go.
We know what we have, we don't know what we gon' get. We know what we have, we don't know what we gon' get. Keep a hold on to what you have. You don't know what you gon' get. Hold on tight to what you have. You don't know what you gon' get. We've been looking for stability, a strong government to run this country, democracy for everybody. Now we found it as everybody.
On the 23rd. What we sing?
We know what we have, we don't know what we gon' get. We know what we have, we don't know what we gon' get. Keep a hold on to what you have. We don't know what you gon' get. Take a hold tight to what you have. You don't know what you gon' get. We know what we have, we don't know what we gon' get. We know what we have, we don't know what we gon' get. We need a hold on to what you have. We don't know what you gon' get. I beg you hold.
Ready for the 23rd? Are you ready for the 23rd?
Don't you let a good thing go. Listen, infrastructure building like crazy. Road fixing from town to country. Look, we're building another jetty, and the stadium done build already.
1, 2.
Yeah.
This is not just an NNP song. This is a song for all Grenadians. Are you ready? If you love this country now, show me your hands. With them hands, show me your hands.
If you love NNP, wave your hands right now.
Show me your hands.
Left, right, left, right.
With them hands, show me your hands. Say your hands. Listen, it's very simple. Rock inside yarn. So because big one, we can take that chance. We live in the country in safe hands. Just come on straight from graduation. We live in the country in safe hands. Get to lead a major operation. We live in the country in safe hands. And putting people life in their hands. We live in the country in safe hands. Simple, but brother, you don't understand. Tell me something. If a crisis hit, who you go call? A pandemic, where you go turn? Which one on your team? Who you go call? Help deal with it, where you go turn? This is not a game. Who you go call? A cartoon dance. Take time, maybe one day you'll get a chance. But you and your team ain't ready. Not a set of talk. No action we expect. Yeah, we bought that before.
chance, we can take that chance, we won't take that. Listen, Declan, big man is big man, we can take that chance. We live in the country and safe. Student come out straight from graduation. We live in the country and safe. And get till the major operation. We live in the country and safe. The hands putting people life in their hands. We live in the country and safe. Right, simple, but brother, you don't understand.
On the 23rd,
if a crisis hit, who you go call?
You can't make that mistake on the 23rd. You can't make that mistake. I want you to sing it.
Night I lay down in my bed, hearing voices in my head, saying Killer B, Kendra is the best. She is the people's choice to bring forth the people's voice. Taking forward Carriacou and Pity Martin. Don't care what they say, Kendra all the way. Why? On election day, come on. You hear what?
If you love NMP, I want you to sing it louder. If it's it. If it's it. Sing it louder, 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 louder.
We taking it. We taking it. The journey will never stop when Nimrod left.
You ready?
Are
you ready? Are you ready? I want to introduce my friend. That's a friend I know long before he get famous. Carriacou, are you ready? Carriacou, are you ready? What we talking about? Who we talking about? Where T? Say 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 where T? Where T? Where T?
Good night. Good night. Carriacou, how we feeling? Somebody say yeah, yeah. I got no one is supporting right now. Let me go make a chant. Somebody say Kendra. 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 Right. Let me get down to things right now. Let me really get down to things. All the come forward, all the come forward, all the come forward. Listen to me right now. Let me go. 1, 2. They go take where the road and mass, go take where the carnival. But NNP, you know, is that we voted. I tell you, is that we voted. They take where the road and mass, go take where the carnival. But I tell you, is NNP where we head. Get me now. Cause we some get an ass, we some hooligans. And we head to a cup when they see we link up. The thing get really mad, yeah. Cause we some get an ass, we some hooligans. And we head to a cup when they see we link up. Listen, I don't care what they say. No, listen, nothing you say can stop we. Cause we bad and we brave. We ain't no boarding cage. Come now man. And if they think they go stop this good vibes, ANNP and we hate. Because everywhere we there mask go play. We go show up with dirty ways. Give we costumes, give we stage. I tell you we out of place. Anywhere we there mask go play. We go show up with dirty ways. If you're supporting Kendra, you're supporting NLP, jump, sweat. They go take with the road and mask. Go take with the, but they can't take with the. They can't take the. They go take with the. Go take with the, but they can't take with the. I tell you it's NNP. Yeah. Let me go. I'm watching you. The way you move is incredible. Your waist move like when water flow. I cannot wait to get a hold of you. You like I got this before my eye. I tell you straight, I won't tell no lie. You hypnotize me and I don't know why, but I'm not leaving inside. Kendra, listen. Baby, tell me when you pressure them. Hey, I know you don't know what they're doing to it. Hey. Get the star of the show you tonight. Aye. Listen, Kendra, listen. Cause I'm telling them. Kendra, you're too good, Kendra, you're too good, Girl, watch out you if you want it. Oh God, Kendra, you're too good, Kendra, you're too good. You see when they don't win, it'll be pressure. Listen, they want to go under there. They go up here and tell you under there. Baby, run your back, let me see. Hold on. Yeah. Who are they supporting? Somebody say house. Yeah, man. Ask for. Yeah. Little piece and I'll beg you. I go follow. Girl, yo. Hey. Yes.
It doesn't have to be plenty. That's all it
All your supporting NNP. Hands in the air. Let me see. Hands in the air. Hands in the air. Hands in the air. Over there. Over there. Everybody, take a jump. Let me go, let me go, let me go. Y'all go low. Y'all go low. Y'all go low. Watch. All who say we don't win, somebody say house, house, house. You know you don't win. You know that, yeah? You don't win. All you don't win. You know that, right? All right. Once all you know that? Yeah, easy, easy. When you're ready. All you put up all your hands up for me right now, because we're voting NNP. You understand? Hands in the air. Hands in the air. Hands in the air. Listen, tell them.
It could be water. It could be rum. It could be any sea. Everything going down, down, down.
It could be water. It could be rum. Kendra, come here. Come here. Tell them it's NNP and we hate. Up here we. Up here we. Tell them we voting for is up here we. Up here we. Up here we. If all of supporting Kendra and India, so long and nigga like go down, go down, go down, go down, go down. Long and nigga like. Watch here, watch here. Let me go. I don't mean to be so rude, but we don't really watch this.
Now you have your
breakfast in drinking. We don't know how
everything tastes.
when you just buy by the bar. We have it here by the case. If you're supporting NNP, somebody hands in the air. Let me go. Tell them. Back passe. Send for the punch and bring on the back of it. It's plenty bottles line up like on a ridge. Yes, we go do it just like they. Everybody help me sing this part. 1, 2, 3. It could be. It could be. It could be. Everything going. What? It could be water. It could be rum. It could be NSC. Cause it's NNP and we hate. Up here we. Up here we. Kendra, we voting now and saying we. Up here we hate. Up here we hate. Show them your finger now. Voting. Watch, watch, watch. Listen to me, listen to me. All you know, loop it, eh? Loop it. All you know, Kendra don't win. Right? All you know, what you voting for? We're voting for our progress. You understand? We're voting for prosperity. We're voting for only goodness. You understand? So everybody right now, put all your hands in the air and do so for me. Because we're voting NNP. We're voting NNP right now. Release it. NNP we're voting. You understand? Kendra, listen. You understand? I will tell them something.
I know you're feeling pain. But trust me, my friend, things go nice again, it must again.
NNP is the aim.
Yes, it is the aim. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Soca music must make we unite again. Cause we are lockdown, no road, no mass to drink from. Who don't like the feeling to see when they got left? I want you to take time, I want you to sit down. I want you to remember we all are we came from. Watch, cause right now, liquor. All you get up. Because we're going on vote for NNP right now. Everybody hands in the air. Tell them, sing on nice again. Somebody say house. House, house, house. All right, we voted NNP right now. We ain't wasting time. We're making sure we're on the victory road right now. You understand? I know you're feeling
the pain. Yes.
But trust me, my friend, things go nice again, it must again.
Good vibes is the aim.
Yes, it is the aim.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. Hands in the air for me and waving from side to side.
Cause we are locked up, no road, no mass to drink from. Who don't like the feeling to see when they
yes,
I want you to take time, I want you to sit down, I want you to remember we all are we came from.
Oh Lord, right now, liquor and Mazoli, and if you feel it the same, come now. Who are you supporting? All you supporting Kendra? And in the air, we go take that jump. Let me go. 1, 2. Thing go nice again. Thing go nice again. When I'm with my friends, we go party and never stop. It could be the same. It could be the same. It go have plenty woman and soca. Watch. I'm in a zone. When you see the road.
Wetty, get off the stage. Do you want some more Wetty? Do you want some more Wetty? Do you want some more Wetty?
Ole show. Line up next thing. Don't worry, line next thing. Hello. Yes. Watch. There we go. Bounce. Everybody bounce. Everybody bounce. Everybody bounce. Yes.
Don't feel your bad like me, baby.
I'm gonna tell them something right now. She tell me when it come to NMP, how she don't get on bad. How she buy sheeps and get she tonight on you. What you playing bad girl? I'm a bad man, I'm a bumper criminal. You're supporting NMP right now. Everybody starts to shout. See it, Pamela. See it, Pamela. What? Annually. Come back. Bend your back, give me back. Oh, Jesus Christ, oh God. Somebody say house. House. All right. Well, everybody say hey. I want to tell all something now. You go low me, Let me go. Low me now. Is NNP making she jump and kick her? Make she run till she run out, she slip her. All you enjoying all yourself? Somebody say yeah. All right, we getting it now. Listen, some everybody say yeah. I want to hear you say yeah. You see right now, we telling them is NNP making she jump and kick up. Make she run till she run out, she slippers. Although she falling down, she don't want to give up. Is NNP take a sheep pants and what? If from his love, put up your cup. Hands in the air. That's it. Put up your hands up. We don't tell them already. You see right now, we supporting NNP, so they can't bad we up, right? If I drink until I don't know myself, I can't remember my name. I ain't shame. That normal. Everything I say that normal. We vote in NNP. Everything I say, all you go say that normal. You understand? We vote in NNP. Kendra on the way for progress. NNP for Kendra. We on the way for progress. We're going to do this one again. And I'm going to leave the stage. Can I leave the stage? Are you sure I can leave the stage? Well, all right, let me go. Hey, it could be water. It could be rum. Can I be big up yourself, you know, my G? Everything going down. Boy, it could be water. It could be rum. It could be Hennessy. Everything going down. Boy, cost the bottle over me. Right now we want to big up Lindy. Somebody put your hands in the air, so. Up in the air. Now watch the girl them wine go down and the ground like. All you go down. You see in front here? I want all you go down. Go down. All you go down. Go down. Go down. Go down. All you go down. All you go down. Oh God. Oh, okay. I don't mean to be so rude, darling, but we don't really watch face. Now you have your preference in drinking. We don't know how everything tastes. But you just buy by the bar. We have it here by the so if your bill is a problem, tonight you go know your place. Tout monde s'est passé. Send for the punch and bring out the Bacardi. It's plenty bottles lined up like on a range. We go take a jump. Kendra, we go take a jump. Come, please take a jump right now. 1, 2, 3. It could be water, boy. It could be rum. Hey, it could be Hennessy. Everything going down. Yes, it could be water. Hey, it could be rum. I want everybody to sing it out for me right now. Lower it down. Watch, because it's NNP and we. NNP and we. Kendra, we voting now. I saying we. Down and we. Up and we. Kendra, we voting now. Good night, everybody. All done now.
Wetty bits.
Listen, it's all about the new
Wetty, you must sing the party version.
mathurine-stewart.
You must sing the party version.
How to do the party version?
Listen, it's all about the new
You
national
sure?
party.
You must do it.
Kendra mathurine-stewart.
We
Big
go do
up
it right
Carriacou and
now.
Petit Martinique.
Here
Hear
we go.
this?
Okay, the dollar is Chili Boy Juicy.
You
And
want
guess
to
what?
big
When
up
we talk about politics,
Kendra.
we're talking about one party.
It's NNP.
New national party.
You understand
Yeah,
what
man,
I'm
this
telling
is
all
my
you?
Wetty Beats, and I'm telling you right now, we only supporting one person, Kendra.
Kendra, we
Everybody else
supporting.
get kick, we like ninja.
Here we go.
It could be raining,
Hey.
it could be sun.
Whoa.
When I tell you about NNP, you know who we voting for.
Who we voting for?
It could be blowing.
Oh, it could be
snowing.
wave. NNP. All the way up on the rock in the air. Wave them. NNP and we. Up and we. Up and we. Oh God, Kendra, we voting NNP and we head. Up and we head. Up and we head. Everybody, show me your finger now. We voting NNP, we voting. Kendra, we sing NNP, we voting. Oh God, I say NNP, we voting. Kendra, we voting. NNP, we voting. I love all you.
Be the number one party that we vote.
Make some noise for Wetty bits. Make some noise for Wetty bits. Wetty.
The priority is the people, them, so let we believe in shit.
What we sing?
You know hear what Kendra say.
NNP, we voting election day.
Yeah, it's better meant for the people then. And we don't care what the neighbors say. We voting for NNP.
It could be raining, it could be sun. When I tell you about NNP, you know who we voting for.
Yeah, it could be blowing, it could be snowing. When I tell you it's NNP, you know who we voting for.
And the way things looking, we might have to bring back Wetty. Might have to bring it back next week for the celebration. Wetty, you want to come back for the celebration, Wetty? Wetty, you want to come back for the celebration on Friday?
We voting, Kendra we voting, NNP we voting, NNP you show me your finger, NNP we voting, Kendra we voting, NNP we voting, everybody knows.
We know what we have, we don't know what we gon' get. We know what we have, we don't know what we gon' get. People hold on to what you have, you don't know what you gon' get. Hold on tight to what you have, you don't know what you gon' get. We've been looking for stability, a strong government to run this country, democracy for everybody. Now we found it as everyone can see. Oh yeah, we know what we have, we don't know what we gon' get. We know what we have, we don't know what we gon' get. People hold on to what you have, you don't know what you gon' get. Beg you hold tight to what you have, you don't know what you gon' get. We know what we have, we don't know what we gon' get. We know what we have, we don't know what we gon' get. We need to hold on to what you have, you don't know what you gon' get. I beg you hold tight to what you have, you don't know what you gon' get. Don't you let a good thing go. This one's infrastructure, building like crazy. Road fixing from town to country. Look, we're building another jetty.
It's indeed a very awesome and special feeling for me to be nominated for the candidate for the constituency of Carriacou and Petit Martinique under the banner of the new national party. It's really a good feeling. I am very satisfied. Actually, I'm overwhelmed by the number of supporters that came out here this morning and represented and accompanied me for nomination. I mean, this augurs well to our party, it augurs well for our campaign, and it really signals our victory, our upcoming victory on June 23rd. I feel confident, and I know that judging from the mood of the people, the mood of the supporters, and not just our supporters, but persons who have come over on the other side, persons who were silent, and persons are gravitating towards me and the NNP in this constituency. And so I have absolutely no doubt that come June 23rd, we'll be more than successful yet again and bring home victory for the New National Party.
This government treat me nice, and then no way how I go church. I will always be an NNP. Since I know myself, I always one, and I will die one, but not let me grab that for Kendra.
I have been tried, I have been tested, and there's absolutely no doubt that I have delivered and is delivering.
Let us keep the momentum, let us keep the energy, let us keep the focus until June 23rd. Victory belongs to us. Victory will be ours. Victory shall be ours.
Yes, Caribbean people, this is your singer Taurus Riley representing for Jamaica. And you know the vibes already. Big up the one and only Honorable Kendra mathurine-stewart. You see me? It's more than politics. It's about being there for the people. It's about being a hard worker. It's about being a woman of action. Big up all of the young girls in the ghetto. Do remember you can do anything you want to, you know what I mean? Enough love and enough respect. Pity Martinique. Big up yourself, Minister Stewart and the New National Party. Why? Representing for the Honorable Kendra mathurine-stewart, you know what I mean? Hey, what you know? No, I never been someone shy until I seen your eyes. Me know everything nice, yeah. Woman of action, yeah. And she's a hard worker. She care about the people. You know what good over evil, yeah. The whole Carriacou can relate. Yeah, man, they found a special someone. She's royal, Minister Stewart, so royal. And we give thanks for her life. Never knew anyone so one of a kind, no. The way she moved to her own beat and represent the young people. She's a queen. She's a queen. Yeah. And ooh, what a natural beauty. Serious time and she ready for the duty. She's a queen. So supreme. Boy. And when they ask what a good woman's made of, ask Petty Martinique and them will tell you, hey Carriacou, she's royal, oh, so royal, huh. And I give thanks, we give thanks for life every time, you know, sure. Never knew anyone so one of a kind. Big up Petty Martinique all the time. Yeah, and do remember it's not about politics. We sing peace and love to the one and only Honorable Minister Kate Stewart. Enough love. Yeah, from the people for the people. Taurus Riley representing from Jamaica straight to your land scene. Peace and love. Yeah, you know the vibes every time. Accessible for the people. You can just call her and link her. Whoa, yeah. Well, I know the king and queen crown same time. Minister Stewart respect every time. Stick with you through the trial times. Whoa. And she says she no mind. I know it is a serious time. She can't bother drawing the line. That's why she's ready for the work this time. Boy, I know many ones were trying, but she needs to be more than wine and dine, because she's royal and a rebel, yeah, so royal. Whoa, bless her. Yeah.
Big up Kendra, mathurine-stewart. Kendra, you're doing everything right. Yes, you the symbol that I'm marking. Kendra, them still damn supporting. Cause she treating the people with love. Kendra, you a hero, wrong enough for blood. You never fell us yet, you could never be a disgrace. And you always have a smile upon your nice face. Kendra, we love ya. Carriacou and PT Matnik say so. Oh yeah, we love ya. No other one can come replace ya. You winning, yeah. Winning, winning, winning. Yeah, yeah. You winning, yeah. You're good at leading, so you winning, yeah. Beauty with brains, you a strong going leader. With a goal to make we island better. Looking out for the youths of the future. Elevating, lifting each other. You're switching gears just like a bike. Vroom, vroom. Teaching everybody right classroom. Keep fighting the fight. When you give it all you might, bring us to a higher height. Keep trying doing everything right. Strong woman winning the fight. Carriacou and PM doing fine. We good. That's because the lady